Hello guys, welcome back. How's the day going? I hope it's great. I'm back, we continue playing Genshin Impact. If you are not in in my Discord channel, you might not know why I wasn't streaming yesterday, and well, in short, it was because I couldn't. If more, well, I had some issues with my internet. So, long story short, there is it's a lot of times here that there are people like, constructing something outside, and apparently they damaged my internet cable, so it needed to be fixed, and it took them one day to arrive and another day today to fix it. But now finally I'm back. Gonna try to, you know, get back in the mood and rhythm. So let's start on the music and let's go start with daily stuff. The only thing I haven't logged in Genshin at all yesterday. I still had the internet on my phone, but I don't have Genshin downloaded, so I skipped dailies, I skipped Drazen, I skipped Welkin Moon. It's like not a big deal, but if I am like one summon off, one wish of the character I need, we can blame construction workers. I mean, on the bright side, it didn't cost me anything to fix. Well, it wasn't my fault, so, but you know, my internet. So yeah, I actually expected that it would cost me something. In that case, I would sue the people who broke it. I feel like, is music alright? Does it need to be? Okay, I'll keep it that way for now. I think it's a bit too loud, but it's maybe because I wasn't streaming in today's. I also like, it's such a dumb feeling. Wait, what? Fireworks? That's new. Like, I couldn't really do anything. Like, I can do my usual degenerate stuff, you know, like watching videos, like I'm playing mobile games. Yeah, I can do that, but I couldn't actually like work. I couldn't stream. I couldn't make a video because, like, I had access to PC. I could edit, but I didn't gather information. I didn't gather videos, so there is more than just editing left. Cool. So yeah, I ended up just basically skipping yesterday and mostly today days. But today, like in the middle of, they fixed it, and I actually managed to make another video, although it was kind of short. I don't know. I found the interesting fact that I failed to like elaborate. It ended up being really shorts, like 22 seconds, I think. But like, I don't know. Apparently it's impossible to find a video of... Do you know what like hopping zombies or vampires, you know, are? They're kind of the same as Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is one of that kind. They're technically vampires, but in reality they are zombies. And I was making a video about it, and I needed a footage of jumping zombies. And it's impossible to find a good one, like, at all. Not even a jumping Chi-Chi, like hopping Chi-Chi. But like, even those zombies, there are movies about it, there are games about it, but not a single clear footage could be found. I spent literally hours on that like 5-second clip, and I didn't find anything. So yeah. Okay, that time wasted. And, well, I don't know. Probably not the best video I made, but Maybe that'll work. Honestly, I have no idea how YouTube algorithm works. I'm trying to learn, I still don't understand anything. Like, it randomly recommends some videos to a lot of people. It randomly it doesn't recommend this, like, almost the same videos. Sometimes it decides that it doesn't like my video and doesn't show it to anyone at all. Sometimes it does completely the opposite. I don't know. It's weird. What's even more weird that sometimes when I got desperate and I feel like I made a good video, but nobody sees it, I re-upload it. Because, you know, after a few days pass and YouTube didn't pick up it, chances are it won't. Unless it gets like affected by other videos' success. So like I re-upload it and pray, and sometimes it works. I do not understand how it works, why it works. None of the stats make any sense. I mean, right now I got kind of like, I'd say, and I got one that is like YouTube continues to show into everybody. It has like over 100,000 views right now, and like I kind of can't understand why it happened, but at the same time, videos that have same, well, not exact same, but you know, same-ish characteristics, they don't do that. It's a video about like Ganyu. It has average view length like 98%, which is huge, of course. I had another one right before that about Mona with average 90, which got 40k views, and well, slowly getting more, but like slower than Ganyu's video. And like my guess was like they got successful because, well, a lot of like good, I don't know, view like ratio, good view, average view rate, and such stuff. But then I uploaded, just before I lost my internet, I uploaded a video about Klee, and that one got, I think, the least views out of all of them, like since the very beginning. And what's also weird, like I tried to re-uploading it. Okay, in short, there is a thing when YouTube just decides to show your video to this amount of people in short amount of time. Like in 10 minutes it shows like to 1,000 people, and then it stops. It just randomly stops. No idea how it works, but it's usually amount between 1,000 and 2,000. Recently, like video about Dilu got 5, I think, in that period. But yeah, so Klee's video got none. That period just didn't happen, and that was understandable, right? But then I re-uploaded this to, well, as I said, you know, hoping that it gets like initial attention and maybe it'll affect recommendations. But it got like 300 views in that period and stopped growing at all. So no idea, really no idea. Sometimes it feels like there is like RNG part somewhere. Maybe it just feels. Like on the other hand, if you're constantly creating good content, people will see it and YouTube will recommend it. That's how it just works. Yeah, advertisement is also a part of, like, important part. Have I completed weekly bosses? Oh, I have. Great. But you know, weird. That's all I can say about it. Maybe one day I'll learn how it all works. For now, I'm just happy that I'm growing. Okay, what then? Okay. Oh, you don't know, like, the reason I'm playing Genshin and not Variety is because I still have one Abyss to try again. It's actually the same one I failed to do last time, so I'm going to try to do it again. And yeah, so I need to... Yeah, let's farm first, and then I'll message to see the guys here. No, I don't know. It's been just one day that I've been playing Genshin, and I feel like out of place. Yesterday was just a mess. Like, all my plan, all my schedule, all my like daily routine got so messed up. I'm lost. But hopefully I'll slowly get back to it. Or maybe not slowly. That'll do too. I don't remember who I was building. I remember that I was farming this domain, but who was I focusing on? On everybody, I'm guessing, because a lot of characters need different type of stuff. Different types of artifacts, yeah. I forgot the word. I need elemental mastery for Raiden. I need crit damage, crit rate, attack for rebuilding some characters. And I need good Dendro. Also crit rate, crit damage, attack on Traveler. Apparently, some people are saying that EM is good on Dendro characters. Elemental mastery. And like, they can't really explain. I mean, they can, but their explanation is like, you know, there are reactions that the Dendro, and I'm like, yeah, but they're useless. Like, you know, they're electro charged, yes, but if you're using electric character, you're not building elemental mastery. That's kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, it has quicken in like Hyper Bloom teams, but elemental mastery won't give you more than attack with damage crit rate. So how does it work? And why so many people think EM? Do they just get misguided? That's my guess, but you know, when I disagree with someone, I usually tend to at least think that I'm wrong. It really helps, actually. So many people can't really accept that they are not right, and I'm trying to do, but like I don't see it. I really don't. Oh, that's good. At first I thought maybe they think that Hyper Bloom is affected by elemental mastery, but no. They're just, for whatever reason, convinced that... Well, maybe they're not convinced, you know? There is such thing that I found really weird, but, well, it exists. Some people, when they are wrong, and, like, when they realize they're wrong, instead of just saying, oh yeah, you know, my bad, I thought different, they just keep going. They're playing cool, pretending that, you know, they already knew all of it. So maybe some of them were like that. I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not saying it's always the case. There's just a chance. There were suspiciously a lot of people thinking EM is good. Heck, there are even people uploading like clips getting good artifact that has like 60 elemental mastery. Why? Dendra has only 3 reactions, right? Initial reactions that Dendra can cause. Quicken and like, or aggravate, I think that's called, and another one that causes like that Dendra causes on aggravated enemy. I don't want to keep it. Burning that you are not using anywhere. I mean, it can be procced in barging teams and unintentionally, but and chances are it's not. And you don't want to die anyway, right? So why would you even care about its damage? And Bloom. But Bloom, of course, like Bloom won't be damaging because you're not using Bloom alone. You're using either the Hyper Bloom or Bargain. So the only thing that can actually deal damage is either Burning, which is weird. Why would you? I mean, no, of course. If you want to build a team around Burning, you know, feel free. Whatever suits you. But not a lot of people doing that. A lot more than think that's elemental mastery is good. And as I said, quick and aggravate. That was still like 1500 base damage. So what? What if it will be 3000? Won't change anything. Or even 5000. In your Hyper Bloom team, it'll be like a fraction of your damage. Just build crit damage, and that's interesting. It's on the wrong set, you know? It could have been good without any stats, just main Dendra, because it'll allow me to use something else. Let's see. Okay, let's ping the person. And let's roll the artifacts in the meanwhile. Let's see. If he's not here, I think I'll farm for a bit. I have a lot of resin and I wanna find some of it. Where? Okay. This one is HP. I'm looking at substats and like attack percent, crit damage. Wow, I have a good circle and it's like HP. Okay. Maybe not as great. Okay, so I have good flower. Great feather, I think, yeah. I have energy charge. Bearable, I'd say. It's actually kind of good. Like it has. Oh wait, it's HP. I thought it's attack percent. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's main stat energy charge, so it's good enough for now, at least to keep. Oh yeah, I was about to like roll artifacts, and then I realized that I don't have any fodder. Well, no, I actually do have. In the Wednesday, I still had internet, so I... No, wait, actually. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm lying. These artifacts are from exploration I did on stream, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, on this I didn't do anything. I made a video about Klee and I went to university. Crit damage, low roll, but still. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough to keep. That's a bit sad because crit damage is kind of low, and like, on average, it's supposed to be higher. And it's not 40. So eventually I'll replace it, probably. But it's good enough for now. Let's roll this. If it gets second stat, oh, I'll be so happy. What do I need? Attack percent or energy charge? Attack or energy charge? 2 out of... This thing has 11 possible. And I have already 3 of them. 4 of them. So 2 out of 7. I have like the 1/3 of getting a good. Please? Oh no, actually not. There are also flat stats. Yes, I have had them less. Well, I tried. I mean, still can be good piece for somebody who scales with defense or HP, or if it goes all crit rate. Defense. There are no defense-based Dendro characters, at least for now. Hey, hello, Drill. Copy. You know I'm gonna keep it. I mean, for now I totally will keep it. It's the only one I have crit damage. I don't upgrade it though. I mean, sure, okay, it's fine. I'll lose like at least to plus 12, okay? And then I'll go try your abyss. Crit rate? If it goes twice crit rate, it's actually good enough to keep, but what are the odds? Yep, that's... If there was ever defense-based Dendro character, that's his piece, or her. You know, actually, I was thinking about, well, either to roll on Kokami or not, and I checked like some leaks about banners, and I realized that there is no there. And that can only mean they are either refused to release her, or also maybe that leaks are wrong, or she's gonna be a 4-star. She totally doesn't look like a 4-star, but she might be. So yeah, the only one I'm waiting for then Nilo, and I think I'm totally gonna do one 5-star on the Kokomi, and then see. Opium. You know, I keep so many artifacts for like defense based and HP based, and I actually did use some HP based, some artifacts with HP, but on a single one of defense. Let's upgrade this. I actually need it even without any stats, just energy charge. Is a Pyro Claymore 5-star? Is she? Is she a 5-star? I said I checked. I checked what people were saying, and not a single one mentioned Dia. Yay! Attack flat. What is this? Why do you think she's a 5-star? Leaks mentioned Nilo, oh god, Nahira, Sino in the next patch together with Nilo. Oh god, somebody else, I don't remember. There are a bunch of characters actually. Some of them I actually never heard. But not a single one mentioned Dia. Folk music. It's pretty good. it's like a bit weird. I don't know. I don't have a taste in music, which might sound weird, but really, like, I know few genres that I don't like, and everything else I'm okay with. And then there are people who are trying to convince me that music I don't like is actually good, and like, I don't care. Okay, I need a code. Need to change something? Oh, I see. Password. It usually doesn't ask for a code again. I'm trying to think, like, do I want Nilo more than Kokomi? Yeah, kinda. Kinda like Nilo more than Kokomi. On the other hand, I can win both 50-50s. It asks when you remove the device. Not sure what do you mean. I don't think it asks unless you change anything. Or does it like specifically ask you to remember the device? I don't remember anything like that. Then I logged in another device. I mean, like, it's actually a good thing to do. You totally should. And you also need to... like... Well, okay. I didn't see the code. I pressed try again, and then I saw your message in Discord, so I need a new one. It's a good thing to care about security. I usually don't, but it's because I, well, don't have anything really secure. I don't know, I find it like too bothering to care about my security. Like, I do passively. That's what happened when I... Does it capture if I really... Yep. Oh, it does capture, great. And I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, probably nothing important then. Okay, so... what exactly... which chamber are you struggling with? How am I supposed to defeat a Rune Serpent with teams you have? How close were you to getting the last star? Look at it then. I will. Loading. Did you build characters in past week? Xiao is dealing good damage, but it's good enough to kill Rune Serpent. Oh, it's it's another team. Can another team kill the Ruined Serpent? Okay. There were artifacts, it was a test? What were we testing? Okay, let me You were testing it and get all the way to the chamber 3? I usually just give up on the first one when I'm testing something. What artifacts do you have? And why? Can attack percent show? Yeah. I mean, yeah, they are good. I mean... Oh, you got Tainari. Did you get him on purpose? Or just randomly from Standard Banner? That way. Yeah, I'm gonna. So yeah, I think since your National is dealing more damage, probably need National in the second half. Okay. So how is that gonna work? I don't remember what I was doing. Talk about it, okay. Tainari is like... I mean, he's not bad, but he's not good either. They on purpose made a free character, like not event limited character, bad. I looked at his kit, it doesn't stack with anything. Misclicked? Did it 10 pull on accident? It was a mistake. It was. Misclick because playing the phone. Well, rip, man. Sag, indeed. Okay, at least I don't need to care about time anymore here. So I can just do it safe. Still have flashbacks. Okay, I kind of forgot how to play. Okay, so you don't have ER at all. It actually should be still enough. Hello. Got Situ Zhong? Oh, that's great. What does he do? I'm not sure. Wait, are you really gonna just have 5 characters on your account and just getting constellations for them? I mean, it's a viable strategy, but... But really? Basparo and Pity? Why? Power and Pity is never a good thing, unless you need, or you want, a 4-star featured on the banner. I saw some people that are, you know, farming Pity just because they are addicted to the gacha. Got 1 on 20 Pity. I mean, like, it's great, but it might cost you later. Even this 20 wishes can like ruin you a character you want to get. Like, I get Kazuha on 10 PD, actually on 0 PD, the first temple, and he almost ruined my Yoimiya, and I'm happy that I got so lucky, but I would be unhappy completely if he ruined my Yoimiya. Why am I not starting with Bennett, actually? Yeah, my bad. Just forgot how it all works. One Xiao, Sina, and John constellations. Constellations are for either for rich people or for those who don't want to have more than 2 characters. That's just true. Constellations are... I mean, they actually do make you a lot stronger. Certain constellations, I mean. Not all of them, of course. But more often than not, you don't need that. I actually don't remember how am I supposed to play this. It's kind of fun that even without like thinking about what I'm doing, I'm still just, well, a bit more than a minute late. But you know, it's faster than I expected it to be. I thought I'm gonna hit like 5 minutes. That's the second option. Yeah, I saw. That was exactly the reference to your account. I don't know. I'm playing gacha. I want to collect characters, especially since it's not really competitive. I don't see a reason min-maxing. So I don't know. I wouldn't just full invest in characters I like. I was thinking actually about getting Constellation on Ganyu and Hurao C1s, because those C1 increase the damage a lot. I'm gonna die today now? But I decided that I would love just have random Kokomi on my account that I will never use, but I'll have her. Only one the character that I really like. Do you only like 3 characters? Really? Can delete for Tenari for free? Nope. It's too far. Yeah, too far in. Can't. Hey, trigger quicken. This shot deals more damage than I remember. Do I need to hit E? Oh, Xiao died. I thought I healed him. How does that only work? Moment Ingguang. You don't need to like... Wow, that was far. You don't need to pull for Ingguang though. It's rather easy to get her to 6. I mean, if you're going for it, it's impossible as usual. That's the wrong character. But if you're not, it's... You'll get her eventually, that's what I mean. You want 55, K plunges, then Jean bursts and go on E? Nah. Do I want it? My Xiao is dying. What is he dying to?
Solidify.
Why do we need Ningguang Z though in this rotation? Okay, what I actually need is to make sure I have my ults. I think Ningguang Z doesn't do really anything to Xiao, does it? From the verse, yeah, I'm working on that.
Stabilize.
Okay. Xiao team still feels a bit weird. Because it's not like 100% ult uptime. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm not used to just running around pressing pressing E. I again forgot to start with band. But how hard is it to kill Javisha? Is second one actually easier than the first one? But again, I haven't been doing anything crazy and like I think I'm I think I'm able to freestyle this. Why don't you have like a missing star here instead of last floor? That would really help. Yes, him 30% more attack because of the book. Yeah, but why do you need to press E? Yeah, I can totally freestyle this. I won't now because I'm saving my ults, and I also didn't think in the first half. But this is a lot easier. I pressed Q. Oh no, I remember. There was some issues then. Buttons weren't working. Probably was my fault, but it was really weird when it happens. I want to have ult, but at the same time I don't want to spend too long here. Okay. No ults now. This should work. Is it official to 2 or more? Her E does really a lot of damage on summon, if she's C2, I think. To activate the passive? Do you need to use your elemental skill to activate Flint and Tails passive? What? Flint and Tails activates unconditionally, I think. Just gives attack on the next character you're using. Okay, let's see. I can't remember enemies, so hopefully. I'm still gonna ignore Ningguang. You know, I probably need a better start, but for now it'll work. Just testing, seeing. Actually, it was not what I remembered. Oh yeah, great. Okay, wait, maybe I do get enough energy charge. I don't remember enemies. What are the rest three? Okay, this guy probably can be killed in 2 ults. If I really want.
Stabilize.
How long this half takes? Stop it.
Solidify. Disappear.
Okay, I need to see other enemies first. Oh, it's these guys. I think if they are together, they can be killed in 1 ult. They don't have a lot of HP. Okay, so I think if doing it efficiently, you probably can... Yeah. Do this. Probably can clear it in like 90 seconds, maybe a bit less. Oh, that's gonna be hard. You can, but you need to focus on him. Activate the Ningguang passive. I still don't understand. Focus on who? Do not misclick on another character? Okay, let's see what I need to do. Like, go here on the side one.
Stabilize. Evil conquering. Here.
Just gather them together. And one guy is just overshot.
Worthless. Here.
I missed time jump.
Prepare to die.
Why am I dying that only? Where's my ult? What's going on?
Useless.
And this time I don't get nothing. Okay, I don't know. It'll take me another hour to just get back used to what I'm supposed to do here. Who's eating my energy? How? You need to, like, push them against the wall so you don't need to follow them, right? Otherwise they're too hard to follow and you're missing a lot of damage. Huh. Wait, what constellation your Jin is? I think she reduces resistance with her ult somewhere. Oh, focus on the big one. I mean, yeah. Will... No! These stupid bubbles, what the hell? Okay, let's see first. I know that this one, I can probably... Well, if I super optimize it somehow, I'll probably be able to kill it in 80 seconds. Maybe 70 if I'm really lucky. Which is not gonna happen. Okay, since she should C2, C1, she doesn't, I think, shred resistances. What is stunning me? I already expect this to be hell. Random stuns, random damage out of nowhere.
Solidify.
What if I put Pillar near the enemy? Will it just continuously shred resistance? Naruto will follow you. Okay, I see. Let's see this one though. I start at 7 minutes. Oh, it's not... Okay. I'm still in the last patch. Can this team even trigger the thing? It needs to be attacked with Electra, I think? But apparently Fischl is not stacking enough. Wait! This thing can be killed like in a minute, I think. Maybe a minute and a half.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act. A minor setback.
Is it the first half then that you have problems with? Or you just haven't tried it for long enough? 1 minute is enough, okay. So you can't kill this, right? Okay, let's see what we can do.
Stabilize. Order guide you. Forward. Lament. Here. Worthless. Here.
Still ignoring Ningguang.
Worthless. Forward. Solidify.
Barbados, guide us. Don't waste my time.
Wait, did you put artifacts on your
Disappear.
Ningguang? Where am I?
Here. Worthless.
Is this a big one?
Here. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless.
Hey, which one I'm supposed to follow here? Probably any. Oh wait, are these things more annoying than I thought?
Useless.
Go as planned.
Evil conquering. Here.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
Here.
What the hell? What did that happen? Did it happen there?
Here. Prepare to die, fool. Here.
It's fine! Let me switch!
I swear by my sword.
Is this enough time? Should be. Start with band, start with band.
Teamwork is teamwork. Odds revealed. Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse. Know my soul. Nice and spicy. Eat this. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Wings of darkness. Boba, get them.
I think that should be enough. Oh no, Sack Sword didn't work. Won't have Sinchu for next. Oh no, I will. I just need one more rotation.
Everybody stand back. Rain cutter. Nice and spicy.
As you wish, Maker.
Let's light it up.
Oh, please be enough. It is enough, isn't it? I expected it to take like 5 hours again. But it was a lot easier than the first half. How many times did you try like the last floor? Did you, like, didn't really do anything really. Like, if here you needed a lot of strategy, here you needed some, here you didn't need a lot of any strategy. Not like singular enemy that doesn't do anything, which is, well, another problem. Here just Well, I guess get lucky and don't get your energy drained. Kill these 3 in 2 ults and these 3 in another one. It could have been done even better than what I did. Well, I guess, great. Is it possible on the phone? I mean, I can see the struggle, but it shouldn't be that hard. If you manage to do this, how the heck? This is supposed to be even harder. Like, a lot harder. As I said, like, here you need only do first half good. Here you need both, and they are both really challenging. Maybe I just got very lucky, I don't know. But, yep, yet another 36 star. Have 3 now, right? Well, I did not expect that to be that easy, but glad I could help, I guess. I was coming at beast. Well, okay, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Since you can do that and I can't, you need to complete first chamber. Chamber 2 and 3, I'll do easily. Like, I saw that I can do this chamber, and well, chamber 3 was completed in 2 tries. This one took me 4 hours and I didn't. A lot slower tried sometimes, then gave up. Oh, I see. Then we were talking to streamers. The streamers were so what were they saying? Okay, how to speak? What were they saying? Try national official and shouting, they can. But like, it's not the team you're usually using. I mean, okay, Xiao team is, but you need to use Xiao. But the national team is very counterintuitive. You see the thing, national team is usually very good at dealing AoE damage, and this is good at dealing AoE damage. But you need like single target.
I created another universe.
Also, what did it change? Your Xiao feels a lot better. Maybe somebody spawns particles? Did you put some like J cutter here? Something changed. Something felt better. I'm not sure. I was getting his ult a bit too easy. Maybe ruined machines just don't spawn any particles. But yeah, thank you for letting me play your account. It's, well, both times. Although last time I didn't manage to do anything really. Wait, what? Try the national team on the first floor and Xiao on the second floor? Oh, you think that was the problem? They'll have 2.7 attack with 200 crit damage. Yeah, I saw. I saw the stats, but they were kind of the same before. It was just a Nemo damage, and like damage output should be the same. So you are telling me that this should work? Even though you made me play vice versa. Like that was my initial strat. No, wait. Not this. No, wait. No, wait, I'm lying. No, that was what I was doing. Yeah, and I failed. Okay, let's see. Maybe your artifact just got better, and I'll just randomly be able to, well, make it. Let's see. I'll be glad to know if I actually can do it now. It feels like we are dealing more damage, though. It certainly does feel like we are dealing more damage. I don't know what exactly changed, but something did change. But it couldn't upgrade your like significantly in
You're toast.
unless you had already artifacts that I didn't see. Which I'm not sure if you did.
Let's light it up.
Oh, don't have ult. No, I'm certainly dealing more damage.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Rain outlines your fate.
And with national team, I missed.
Booba, get them.
Are you?
As you wish, mate.
You know, like I feel like something is not right, but I can't tell what.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this.
Do you think that's skill issue?
Let's light it up.
Yeah, I feel like my fault. Why is it flying? Changed a lot of artifacts, not gonna lie. Well, it totally made it better. At least it feels better. Change some artifacts to another chair. Oh, in national team? Like, Shadow team does feel better, but it doesn't feel like it deals significantly more damage.
Let me weave you a verse.
This team, though,
My sword. Nice and
it feels completely different.
adventure.
Like, look, last time it took me almost 3 rotations to kill all of this.
Wings of darkness.
And now it doesn't even take 2.
Witness the power of Guwa. Know my sword.
2 full ones, I mean.
Everybody stand back.
Like, look, by the time I was doing this, they were both half health, and now they're both dead.
Let's light it up.
Something's completely different. I was happy with 840 before, and now I'm doing 910. Like,
Rain outlines your
I'm doing like twice more damage than I was doing before.
odds reveal.
Oh no, the wrong character.
You're toast. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
As you wish.
No, wait. It was 840 at the best. Like, the end of the first floor. Now it's still faster, but not as much as I thought. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit wrong. Changed the artifacts, but the way they changed was wrong. Yeah, I guess. But I didn't touch significantly. I at least think the national. I only tried Xiao, but well, yeah.
That's close enough. Stabilize.
Well, okay, that's actually not the strat I needed.
Worthless. Worthless.
I have almost no info on how to, well, build Xiao, so I didn't actually expect to make it right. Although it would have felt good if I managed to somehow, you know, build the character. I don't even know how how it works.
Here.
I need energy.
Let's move. Gather. Order guides you.
Go as well.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, I think I messed up. Just a little bit. Although I do think I can complete. Okay, I take my boards back. Your shower aim also feels better.
Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless.
Yeah, I can totally complete it.
Here. Shut it.
Barbados, guide us.
If I dealt just slightly more damage when they were with no shield. Okay, let's try it again. But yeah, I see. Yeah, I actually can do this with these artifacts. You know that his burst gives a shield, right? Jean-Lis? No. Live C2? Maybe? Like, I didn't. Give 1.7 K points with my hangouts. Man, I am not even doing my hangouts. What do you mean?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Witness the power
They're kind of. The thing is, hangouts don't have the characters I'm interested in.
Let's light it up.
So once I finish mine, yeah, sure, I'll do yours as well. No problem.
Shadow Raven. Nice and spicy. Rain cutter. No, my sword. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's. You're toast. I'm the fry pan.
Wait. Are you not dead?
Let's light it up.
It's fine. I need to wait for rotation anyway.
I'm going in. Witness the power of Guhua. No, my sword. Nice and spicy. Oz revealed by. Off we go. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
I mean, it's a lot easier to be like to make it consistently 80 seconds. Well, almost consistently. You know. You know. I'm also messing up a bit rotation, but it's fine. But you know, on the other hand, when I only started
That's close enough.
You're a Beast the first time, it also didn't feel a lot. I owed harder than now. It might be just fake.
Worthless.
Trying to remember how
Stabilize.
I did it before.
Wind, hear me.
Disappear. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless.
Yeah, that totally helps when you have ult when this starts. Oh, I remember this guy.
This is order.
Useless. Barbados, guide us.
Wait, what? I thought I had ult.
Evil conquering.
Okay, somehow, I don't know, I managed to kill all the enemies in the beginning in one ult. Well, in 1.5 ult. Okay, yeah, so... yeah, I guess I can do it now. I guess I can. Easy. I mean, a lot easier than it was before. Wait. This Shao looks better. I don't know, well, I guess you just gave up a set for better stats, right? Which makes sense, it's the right move. What about this though? What set were they on? You are using Sakato on him, that's alright. I don't remember. Did you not have... were you the one who didn't have weapons leveled up? No, right? Or were you? Look at Benny. Let's take a look.
Benny's adventure team.
Oh, he's good. It's a bit... I would like more energy charge, but it's good. From now on, you'll lose complete. You know, I'm fine as long as it doesn't take me 5 hours, I'm down.
Where did that come from?
You know, I would really appreciate if you build some characters though. Give me a choice what to play with. White has nothing. What are you even doing? Are you just farming the same sets over and over again? Well, it's kind of what I did with Emblem, but yeah. Ah. It's 920, yeah, that's nice. Let's go back. Your band is great. But the thing, it doesn't apply to you because you don't have any other team to use him in. But Bennett actually needs more energy charge because usually he's the only pyro character and he's not on field. More often than not, 180 and 190 is not enough for him to get his ult consistently back. But in this it works. Now reserve the first place and all the abyss. Yeah. You know, I would actually like to see if they added a leaderboard in Abyss. Although, you know, like, it may be rewards, but it probably wouldn't be a good thing. Because I know for a fact there is no way I'm getting high places. and that's gonna kill me. Wait, how is my Bennett?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Well, not as great. Yeah, even this energy charge feels like not enough. Well, I actually, not gonna lie, I actually thought your Abyss will gonna take a lot more. I also my mind was still in the last patch. I thought I'm gonna fight Ruin Serpent. And there is a better boss there now. Much better. Well, I guess let's go do... I opened today my quest list, and it was terrifying. Why there are so many of them? What the hell is that? And what is this? New event? I haven't even finished the last ones. Already complete... All? Did you finish exploring you Sumeru? Completing all the quests? Collecting all the... I did collect a lot of Dendroculuses. Wait, if you collected them all, can you tell me what's the highest level of the statue? It seems like it's... The thing like I can collect now will end at level 5. Is there a higher level and they'll add more Dendroculuses? Or is it capped at 5? All Dendroculus. Like, I also gathered a lot of Dendroculus. Like, I did some exploration. This is my initial exploration. I didn't do anything yet, and I didn't finish actually. I need to explore this part. Well, quest here probably, and bottom left. That's why it's only 50 there. Like, I'm exploring. I'm just not doing quests. And I'm exploring 1 day a week, or 2 maybe, if I'm feeling like it. Usually after I explore, I end up near 80 without treasure hunting. I'm doing just slowly. I also don't know how to get here. There's like a thing that I cannot get through. Probably just another quest. 110 Dendroculus in total. Yeah, but it's level 5.5. No, I don't want to collect more. Why? It's already 100 of them. Why are they adding more? What? It's usually around like 100 and something. I don't want to collect more Dendroculuses. 'Cause 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 'c Already know that the first place on the list is mine. Yeah. on the next reset, sure. But actually, if you can leave another entry in a beast register. So if somebody else comes, I don't need to explain to them that there is somebody. For all the reset. No. If somebody comes here and asks before you need to compete. But yeah, like there is not a lot of people actually needing their beast to be done. So in quite some time you probably don't need to worry about that. Don't need to explain. Now it's capped at one reset. Like further. You can't go further than that one reset. There is also a chance that they... If this 3.1 they suddenly decide to change the beast significantly, I might struggle with even mine. I start the stream, you'll start with my Ak. For sure. Oh! Did they add the domain? Is it the usual again fight in the main? I guess it's not the worst, but it's not the best event either. Wow, you already started the stream. You need to not change your password and your account will be mine. I'll just stream on your account and do hangouts. Look at my hangouts. I did one. Wait, what the hell is that? I did one and it was, well, I started doing Sayo, but I got nothing. I did, like, that was the one I did on stream. Didn't get anything that happened, and I decided to not continue. I got this when it only came out, because I was actually interested in Noelle. Like, Noelle is an interesting character. Actually, I kind of want to do Diona as well, but everything else just... I need 5-star characters here. Also, like, started doing Barber, but never ended as well. Okay. No problem, yeah. Sure. Oh! You know, this is actually, like, this is a good thing. This is a good event. When they let you play the characters you might not have. On the other hand... Like, I don't need it. I have most of these characters. Can I just use... Oh, they don't let you use your characters. It's just the trial team. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. It feels bad because this team is probably worse than mine. No, this Klee is about the same. This is worse. It has a lot of elemental mastery. And the Sack Sword, wow. Why? What Klee has? Stringless with Dendro. With full Dendro. I like that they are literally giving the same artifact set. It's different set, but it's same stats. It's absolutely the same stats. Look. Just look at Elemental Mastery. It doesn't change. Only here. And I actually don't know why it changes here. What gives her Elemental Mastery? Did they add one Elemental Mastery? Okay, maybe. Artifact. Okay. What is that? What the hell is going? What? What? No, that's not what I wanted to use.
Know my sword.
You know, this is actually not the worst team they could have offered.
Outlines your fate.
I mean, it's not the greatest, especially because your on-field DPS doesn't have a lot of elemental mastery in Barjan team. Yeah, this is actually a usable team. Just Kokomi, Sinchu, Kalei, and plus on-field attacker. So weird. Okay, how many of these I need to kill?
Let me weave you a verse.
This is super weird. This is actually just a Bloom team. Who the hell is using Bloom? Bloom is actually not the worst reaction. It's like it does half of the damage of Hyper Bloom and Barjan. You know what? I kind of want to build Kalei eventually. Enemies are dying too fast. Wait, does Klee's ult attack Blooms? You know, Bloom seeds. I don't think it does it? What did I... what? Why? A photo. It's such a weird mechanic. Like, it's not too bad, but it's really weird.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Okay, I'm guessing around 3,000 should be enough. Score. Usually it's what you're aiming at. How much Kokomi heals? You know, I might actually replace Yolanda with Kokomi eventually in my Hyper Bloom team. Because my Hyper Bloom team is super fragile. Use ult. Some people, well, recently I made a video about Hyper Bloom team, and somebody left a comment that they are using Zhongli instead of second Hydro, which I can see working and making that team a lot more consistent. Less damage probably, but more consistent. So I'm wondering, what do I use? Because I don't have Zhongli. Is it enough? 2500? Oh, it is. Okay, so I just need to spot a lot of weaknesses. Okay, not that hard. On the other hand, I like that they release events so I can get enough Prima gems before Nilo comes. Like, I'm actually not too afraid of skipping Kusanali. My guess Kusanali will be just a better traveler. She'll be just a really good Dendro support. And that's it. Which, like, I don't care about better... Okay. There's either something with my keyboard or with my fingers. I'm pressing buttons and they don't work. Who's on-field DPS in this team? Kokomi? Yeah, sure. I'm down. So this is a taser team, it seems. But a taser team, for whatever reason, without Beidou. The very taser. Okay, I don't need to focus on just spawn a lot of enemies and see their weaknesses. Wait, do they just keep spawning? I need 7 of them.
Things are about to get dicey. Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay, that'll work. No, don't take a photo. This one dealt pyro damage.
Animal, stand clear.
Oh, okay.
Enhanced animal modules.
I felt like something wrong in this team.
Comes the catch.
So Gross is C0,
Billowing surge.
and she has Suck Fragments. You know, I actually have Suck Fragments R1. Maybe I should try to use it. Yep. Killing slimes. Oh wait, there were more. It's fine.
Game's up. Fun's over. By royal
It always feels so weird using the team that
hypostasis
was designed not by me. Like, it's not the bad team, not the greatest either though.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay, so Kokomi loses her ult if you switch out.
busted.
I was just testing.
About to get dicey. I summon thee. Oz, reveal thyself.
No.
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 7. Allow me.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just pressing random buttons and hope that works. It kinda does though. Oh, I see.
Midnight
Hydro Slime. I don't know why I keep pressing Z, but it's T. Why is it though? Yay! That's so satisfying to see. There's a lot of damage.
Fun's over. By royal decree. Billowing surge.
I'm actually getting better score here. No. This is so satisfying. Yeah, I really should use this more. This thing deals okay. So much damage. Okay, great. Okay, this event is fun, kinda. It's not too dumb because it provides you a device, and also forces you to play like certain team, which is not always good, but no better than just stupid fighting. Like, not gonna lie, I like this more than Deluxe so far. Although Deluxe was harder, Deluxe was only somewhat interesting in one part, in like the very, in the most hard, the most difficult challenge. I'm trying to see if I can get level 30 today. Okay, yeah, I think I can. Okay, let's go here. Complete this stupid event. And see. I wonder, can they do oh, what the heck is here? Can they do adjustments in the middle of the event? Or do they always wait till it ends? Like, well, once they release, they don't do anything. Like, what if people completely don't like the event? Will they make it better? Where is World Quest? I thought it was Aranara. Maybe it was Aranara. What? Oi. Hello? Where's my quest? Oh, is this the quest? I still don't know how it works though. Like, I need to just somehow stand near it and it'll work. I'm not sure. Let's go complete this. Was it here? I think it was. Well, like, for example, this. I doubt a lot of people like this event. Maybe not, though. Apparently, so many people enjoy Sumeru a lot more than Inazuma. But, in my opinion, Inazuma was far superior. Like, just uncomparable. I don't know. The only downside in Inazuma I saw was... Where is that thinking? Oh, I see. Downside was that there's a lot of traveling in between islands. You need actually, like, to take a wave rider and, well... Here it's just land, which is good. But other than that, as I said, like, I like new mechanics more in Inazuma. I like new enemies even more in Inazuma. More than anything, I liked Archon Quest, which here is not bad, but it's not as exciting. It's like, it has somewhat interesting plot. And it's not completed yet, yeah, I know that as well. But it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't give me like any emotional response. Because Raiden gave me that. Her story was very interesting. Like, her beliefs, her past. It was actually what made me want her in my team. I was planning on skipping her. Like, I kinda like how Raiden looks, but not that much.
Illusion shattered. Into the wind.
But her
Inazuma shines eternal.
her Archon Quest made me just want her.
One with nature.
Here, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel the same about Kusanagi right now as I did about Raiden. Like, I want to get them. Yeah, I want, but it's not something
Into the wind.
I can't live without, right? Like, I want Nilu because I like her designs a lot. Nahida though is something I can live without. The thing is, you might think it's because no Booba, no wishes, but I actually liked other Loli characters a lot more. Like, I absolutely loved Klee. I kinda liked, well, 3-star or 4-star characters as well. The only one I'm not happy with is Chi-Chi, but I think actually Chi-Chi has a deeper story, because I was like browsing through her stories, and
One with nature.
it has something about, it mentioned her short-term memory, or not short-term, just short memory, that she actually needs to, well, keep everything in mind, all interactions, to not forget anything. And there was also a comment. Maybe it's good for somebody who, you know, went through terrible stuff or something like that. I can actually just show you, I think. Somewhere here. Yeah, this one. If memory falls far behind those of non-dead disposition. If she does not continue to reinforce her impressions of someone, she'll completely forget them in 3 days tops. But who knows, this might be a good thing for a person with painful memory stats. Yes. I didn't look into her stories a lot, so I didn't read a lot of them. Maybe there is info. I'll check later. Maybe there is more to Chi-Chi than I think. What I have learned though is that Horao is actually trying to bury her. It's not even
No touching.
like a joke. She actually is actively trying to do that. There is a bulletin board in Liyue
One with nature.
where Baiji leaves a message about Chi-Chi. Like, if you see a zombie child like doing stretches or collecting herbs at night,
Into the wind.
don't freak out. It's like her name is Chichi. She works here. Like she's fine. And to the same message, Hudao replies, you know, like life and death is not something you should play with. Just bring me Chichi and I'll borrow her without like taking money for that. They're also mentioned in. Oh, I thought, like, how am I supposed to get out of here? Yeah, I have Kazuha. It mentioned in Chichi's story that because of Hudao, or in Hudao's, oh, well, in one of them, that Chichi has to like go outside only on nights because, well, to not disturb other people, but you know, not really to disturb, but for other people to not disturb her. Something like that. You get what I mean? It's hard to explain. Basically, like, to be safe, she goes out at night, but there's only one person she's afraid of, Hudao. That's kind of funny. I honestly thought that's just a meme. But it is the cruel reality. Okay, and oh, let's complete the time trial and then head to the last one. What's the time? Oh, it's barely been 2 hours. I'm actually slowly but surely working on my sleep schedule, and I'm slowly but surely ruining it again because my university schedule is messed up. Now I'm going back to my degenerate schedule. Going to sleep whenever I feel like it, which is usually like at 2 PM, which is still earlier than a lot of other people, but you know. Oh god. Wait, was it the thing I already completed? I missed one coin, what? Why am I doing this again? I thought this is a time trial. This is... It's fake. Oh no! Oh, I don't want to look for anything there. It's such a dumb area. Bunch of trees everywhere. It's hilly. Oh god. It's also giant. What the hell? I see a chest. I see something low. Okay, first chest. I don't think I can. I'm not sure if I can unlock that thing. I see a Ranara ladder thing there, but apparently the quest of Aranara, even though I found their village, it's like not enough. You need to continue completing it to eventually actually learn all their songs. I don't know, like, I also heard that a lot of people absolutely loved Aranara quest, which, if they're talking about the main quest I completed, I have no idea. What can you, like, what's so cool about it? If anything, I felt like it's somewhat childish. Am I out of... Like, it's really just this child tale. Bunch of mushrooms talking. Nothing interesting, I'd say. Maybe there is more further on. Or maybe people that were leaving these comments were like 12 years old. Then yeah, I can understand that. Or maybe because I wasn't really listening, I missed the whole point of how great that is. I just refuse to believe there is something interesting in... Where? Oh, I see. In token mushrooms. I'm sorry. I can't take them seriously. So yeah, in short, I think Sumeru is a lot more childish than Inazuma. Which, you know, just so happened I'm not really a child anymore. And I still enjoy like stuff like that, but to a certain point. I need something that tickle my emotions. And so far, Sumeru didn't a lot. Like, I saw a lot of fun stuff, yeah. The only somewhat serious was the Archon quest, which is only serious thing that happened there is Dunyazar dying, and you know, they kind of ruined the vibe by miraculously saving her. Just, you know, she was dying, she disconnected from that dream. We thought she's dead, and once we got out of there, she was just completely fine, you know? I mean, not completely fine, she's still dying from the disease, but she wasn't dying that hard. Just because nothing happened, really nothing happened. I expected it to force us to, like, you know, take actions to actually save Dunyazar, put her in danger, not in fake danger. Does Dendro... Okay, Dendro doesn't do anything.
One with nature.
I saw Hyper Bloom, but Dendro doesn't do anything to shield.
Perhaps whoever left
What is the next one?
was also
I mean, it's kind of fun that they hide stuff, but why they decided to hide it only in the last one? Why not before? It would be at least more fun to... Wait, what? Where? To look for it. It's actually not just running around, but actually searching them. Did they change the event? As I said, mid-event, or was it supposed to be trash up until the last? I mean, it's still not as great as it could have been, but it's better than Thirst 5 areas. Oh no. Oh yeah, actually, this is so fun. Like, if it's raining, the bloom gets triggered on Dendro, and bloom gets triggered on Dendro slimes, which is just super weird. I don't know what damage it does based on what, probably based on slime, but like, it really feels weird. But it doesn't even do damage at all. I'm not sure.
born of I can fix this.
Does he just follow me to deal damage? Kinda does. Trying to, at least. Okay, but look, yeah, these are a lot. Fights are easier, less annoying, and like running around looking for these particles is more exciting. But no, but like, update didn't come out, right? So they didn't really change anything. Wait, but they add. Where is the event stored? Are they stored on my PC or are they stored on server? If they're stored on server, they can change it. If it's stored on my PC, like fully, the script of the event, they can't change it mid-event without updating. Where next? What? Is it because I skipped this one? Oh, I see. This is... Am I blind or was it actually not in here? No. Oh, great. This is so dumb. Why doesn't put me back? Why I have to fly manually back there? Is it the last treasure? I think it is. It's actually weird that they make you use this silly. It's just a weird thing. Oh, can Ray empower it? I hope it can. I have so many.
Shine down.
No, it can't. Okay, I see. Well, let's do this. Usually the best way is to just burn the grass, or... Well, there are actually a lot of ways to do that. I was using usually Mona or other Catalyst user, but I'm too lazy to switch. Great. More books and weapon materials. Oh, I was trying to think what I was going to do, and now I remember. I was going to try to unlock stuff here. Also, people seem to get a new option for daily quests. Sumeru. And I don't have it, but I completed the main quest. Yeah, look, like this. Our score is not mastered yet. Great. Oh. Do I need to talk to this guy? Let's see. Maybe he says something interesting. You know which events I also like? If they are fighting ones. If you're not just stupidly fighting, if they make you choose like your modifiers and stuff. That's actually, you know, at least somewhat, you put some thought into it. But those events are usually challenging and they are not good for new players. Because it still depends on your team. So you can't. You know, I also absolutely loved tower defense. I didn't like that this was so... There was not a lot of stuff doing that. You just put random towers and you either win or lose. I need more interaction, especially in co-op. But I liked it. Like, something that is not just usual gameplay is always interesting. Unless it's... I was going to say like that puzzle with gears, but that one wasn't actually too bad either. I want to play the game, the same game, but differently. I don't want it to become a different game, right? Like, if they turn the game into, well, I don't know, like in a race, driving cars and stuff, I wouldn't mind trying it, but I probably won't like it.
We're way behind.
Okay, so I need to buy Sealy. I decided to buy this, right? Yeah, I think this is good. For sure. And more ores. And now I have another. Can it not disappear as the paper one did? I remember then they only added this.
Next on the
The companions or whatever this thing is. It was new, and I just... Wait, that's not the one I wanted to... Or is it? Let's go this. Wanna do Iron Arrows. I just came back in the game and the event just passed, and I was... Back then, I really enjoyed playing co-op. The mains, especially. No, it's the things I usually did. And... Oh, that's wrong. And I was joining the mains, and every single fucker there had a Sealy, and I like, fuck, I just missed 1 month. How the heck I missed the new content in game? I felt so let out, but eventually, like, Sometimes new people came out who missed that event as well. Sometimes, no, just people forgot about it or skipped it as me. Hey! And now it's not even exclusive anymore. Oh god, okay, mushrooms. Yes. Don't know what they asked, but it all depends. I hope they add skip button eventually. This thing, not gonna. I honestly think that Summary quests are a lot longer dialogue-wise than Inazuma ones. I think I'm almost sure they are. Oh god, that's why I don't want to do quests on stream, or not at all. Like, I barely care about anything they're saying, and it takes so... Just give me the standard, go kill somebody, return, take a reward. That's a lot easier than just... And faster than listen for dialogues. This is interesting, like, they... Instead of making a GPS, they're making... These, like...
Time to go.
Sub-objectives. It guides you for... Like, it's not bad, it's good, it's good. It just seems weird. It never happened before. And now it is happening in every quest. So yeah. No, I kinda like how this silly looks. The green one. I don't regret. Using the green one. White. Oh! It's the main one. Wait, does it not work? I can't destroy this one. What the hell? I thought it can be destroyed. I just somehow missed it several times. Oh! I don't think this thing even shoots if you miss. I mean, okay. I kinda like this destroy the ring stuff. It's a bit challenging, it's also a bit annoying, but, you know, I'm down. Unless they just spawn those turrets that completely destroy characters, yeah, I'm down. What is head mushroom anyway?
Way behind schedule.
No. Still have no idea what we are doing, but sure. Hopefully, the only reason why I chose Aranara over other quests is because no, don't drown. Is because I need lyre nodes to explore. I actually,
One with nature.
I think I met. I saw over 10 things I could interact with, but couldn't activate because my mastery wasn't good enough. No, not another dialogue. I hope you don't hear me. Like, if I talk, you probably hear me spamming the mouse. But if I don't, you probably don't. I usually like to also spam spacebar, so spacebar and left mouse button. It doesn't make it any faster, but it feels better. It feels like I put effort in it, so yep. I refuse to believe that they can't come up with this idea of putting in a skip button. Like, it can't be that hideous that you just don't see. It can't. Is there something more interesting to do here? Oh wait, we got... Wait. Are those... Ah, they gave me a book, I think. I don't know where... Oh. Aranyaka, yeah. I don't know what this mean. I really don't know what this means. But apparently it's like some notes that help me. They don't. They really don't. Okay. Is there something better to do? Is there? Oh, you know what? It's not the most amazing thing to do, but let's farm for a bit. I have... It's like at least, for me, more exciting. Something to wait. Why? I can't find it. I'm excited to see better artifacts. Also need to visit Serenity. I used to log in and go in Serenity every day, but now I just forget about it and like, randomly it comes to me that wow, I actually have my coins capped.
This realm is...
And sometimes even friendship capped. Like today. Like, oh yeah, I actually need to go in there. I'm missing some... Like, I usually do it at least once a week, so I always get a resin. But I'm missing some artifact XP. You're supposed to get all the artifact XP and even something else a little bit. Oh. Do I have something to, like... It's so boring to actually plan something. I just hope that I have enough. Also planned a bunch of new stuff. I got an achievement. Is that for 800? No, I think I already got 800 one on this type of... Yeah, I must have. Didn't I? Those are one of the hardest achievements, really. But I realized that eventually I'll get them, so no need to rush. No, last stream I was mentioning how Inazuma and Sumeru teleports are much closer to Catherine. But on the other hand, Mossad is still one of the closest to Ultimate Table. Like, look, it's exactly here. It updated. It's what it. I saw that. Don't just use this, right? I'm not going to get any of these, but I like. I'm still choosing it. You know what? Maybe something excited to do. It just appeared. I have to skip. Like, as much as I want my Gani to be my very best character in the account, I want to get other characters. So yeah, I decided to go for one 5-star character, like either Lost or 150-50 on Kakomi, and then wait to see if I have enough for also Nilo. I think I'm at, yeah, 1 pity. Let's see. Gotcha addiction! Sinchi. I don't have Sinchi maxed. I think I have Sucrose maxed, and I don't have... I need at least a single Dory, please. 21. Can I get early 5-star? Early won 50-50. Oh, Dory! She's Electra? She's Claymore Electra? Huh. Why it says modified? That's why I'm not... I'm not looking at leaks. I don't know she's... I don't know what I thought, but I didn't know that she's Electra. What is this pose? I didn't know that she's yet another Claymore user. Why Claymore? What about her passives? Took his Electro Charge, Super Connect, okay, Hyper Bloom. Can she be on Can she be on field? Or not on field, maybe, you know, the electric character that triggers the reaction. Oh, maybe. The cooldown of Lamp, oh, it's her E, it's decreased by 1 and triggered once every 3 seconds. Is there a test run available? I want to test her. I think she's actually... I think she should be designed to feed in the Ender teams. Oh god. Oh, I'm getting excited about her. I didn't think about her at all. Deals electro damage. Is it AoE though? It's like really low cooldown. Who's Genie? What the hell? This? Counts for the Genie within the lamp to give the client various kinds of aid. HP. Good. Oh, is she HP based? No. Healing is on HP though. Can use to regenerate energy. Oh. She actually can be... Well, she can fit in Hyper Bloom. If she can trigger Hyper Bloom, she can fit. Because she replaces Raiden. She regenerates her energy with her ult. Just for one character, yes, but still. So fast though. Be affected by Electro when the connector between the... Oh, okay. I was like, what is connector? Between the Genie and character touches opponent, it will deal 1... Oh! I bet this can trigger Hyper Bloom. How long it lasts? Tell me it's like 10 seconds. It's 12 seconds! It heals! Regenerates energy. I'm guessing this is per tick. Like every second, right? Probably. Oh, you know, on the other hand, I think she's supposed to generate herself energy. If she's the only, yeah, it costs a lot. But like, you know, if you build others good enough, I think she can replace Raiden. I think she can. What about this? Troubleshoot. Okay, shoots. It's her E. After sales service rounds from Lamp, Troubleshoot Cannon. Hit opponent's door, will restore 5 elemental energy for every 100% energy. Oh, says. Oh, so this helps her restore energy. Maybe she can help another character. First Spirit, Warrior Lamp, Troubleshoot Cannon, only 1 instance of energy. Okay. 15 energy can be restored. That's very interesting. How long Lamp exists? Oh, I need to test her. I'll totally test her. 25% chance to recover some materials used for crafting character and weapon materials. That's better than... That's worse than 10% chance to get another one, but it's... For new players, it's good because it fulfills the character and weapon. I think usually those are... Or maybe not, maybe they're always together. The basic passive, overall. Okay, let's not look at her constellations yet until we get them. Okay. 31. Actually, I don't expect to see early 5-star. It happened 2 times last time. Before UMES, so... Would be too greedy to want those. 41. Oh, got 2 of them. Even one off banner. And he's C6. This will help me get more characters. 51. Oh no, Lori. That's good. I was sad that I didn't get a single Hazel, but here. Oh wait. Is there a chance they put... Oh no. I thought they might have give you more chance to get Dory than other two, but no. That's exactly the same. 61. Yeah, I guess no early. Oh, and the suck frog. Wow, okay. These are not bad. This, I kind of like this. No early 5-star, but still 71. Oh, is it 71 or is it 81? Please give me Kokomi. I lost 3 50-50s. Please. And I'll have a chance to get Nilo as well then. Both of them, I mean, not Nilo as well. Oh, please. Or if this not Chichi. Yes! Now I need to win one more. Dragon's Bane, no. Finally, I finally won! Okay. Oh, that put my heart at ease. I don't feel so bad for skipping Kokomi, because now I got her. It's kind of bad that I failed to get more constellations of Chinchu, but you know, I'll take Dory. I'll take Dory, especially if I'm gonna use her. Where is she? Okay. Number after sales service rounds created by troubleshooters. Okay, how is that works? After hits, it fires 1 and then create 2, and the constellation creates 3. Okay, this one. Then you're in combat and the genie heals a character. Is that how genie is spelled? I don't think it is. It's like another similar thing. Heals a character is connected to it, will fire a genie too. Is it Dendro? Oh, is it Electro? If it's Electro, it's even better. If it's physical or something, it's... eh. Okay, what is CC6? After using E, Electro Infusion? Oh, that's cool. It's Claymore, right? It's cool, but kinda useless if she can trigger Bloom without it. When normal attacks hit opponent, all nearby members will heal. Oh. You know what? She might be actually, at last, a decent support. Because if you think about it, all the good supports are from Mondstadt, from the very beginning. Like, things like Toma, Sayu, they were kinda meh. Hearse 6 is kinda busted though. It feels busted. Not sure. I mean, you don't need it, but if you have it, it's great. The character connected to the genie will obtain the following buffs. When HP is lower than... okay, 51 energy charge. That's also good, yeah. This is just really potent. What's if however is giving Claymore to lowly characters? I changed. Yeah, I know there is another boss, thank you. Okay. Let's try Dory. I need to see her kit. I need to see her kit. Will they put Kalei here? Oh, they do! Because Kalei was free. They are limiting trial characters to free characters, and now Kalei is free. Yeah. Wait, but why Kalei if you... oh, she's on Saxor. Okay, I was like, why did I get another? Okay. So her E is just particle generator. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of that. What's her stats? Okay, maybe it does deal decent damage. not really, actually. Even with 3 of these, it's like... It's just the usual E. Although, with her passive, this E can actually be used as on-field thing. Okay, let's see about this. I need to see if it can trigger Bloom. Oh, it can trigger Viper Bloom. This is the first, I think, Sack Sword user. Sack Great Sword user. I'm building a team around Dory. I'm changing Raiden to Dory. So my Raiden don't have to... Like, her ult cooldown is kinda long though. On the other hand... It lasts as long as well. So if I can make use of all 12 seconds, which I kinda can with Traveler, because Traveler ults last exactly 12 seconds as well. Oh yeah, it'll totally... I was looking for something to not lose, like... To not lose damage on the Hyper Bloom team and add healing. And I didn't have Cookie, but this is even better than Cookie. I'm really happy that I first won 50-50 and also happy that it wasn't the Chi-Chi. I kinda got 2 more characters to level up friendship with. I don't wanna give them this. Can I buy the usual books here? Like two? If I can, no joke, I'll just go farm enemies.
This realm.
Wait, is there a chance that somebody just farming XP by killing enemies? Can only buy 1. Hey, fine.
If you ever have any questions,
Fine, Tubby. It'll take a while. You need to kill like a 1,000 enemies to get 1 hero wit worth of XP. I mean, if you have nothing to do and you are out of resin, I guess you can do that. I wouldn't though. I totally wouldn't. Oh, I'm really excited about Dory. I really feel great that random leaks didn't spoil Midori.
on the agenda.
I won't stop talking about it. How leaks spoiled me Kusanali, even though I didn't even watch these leaks.
On the agenda.
They just happened to be on the thumbnail. But yeah.
We're way behind schedule.
The thing I saw with Dory though is that apparently her Japanese dub is very weird, and people are loving it. Although I usually don't like this kind of stuff.
No touching.
The thing is, what's weird? People are complaining how English dub made the, as they say, original Japanese dub worse. They removed that, like her sounding like a grandma, when in reality... Did I not save him? Then in reality, original one is Chinese, which kind of sounds like English. People just believe whatever they want to believe. Didn't I say? Oh, did I change the different team?
All is accounted for. Let's
Wait,
move
what?
out.
I was pretty sure I did this. How? Wait, what? Did I change it somewhere else? What? Am I tripping? What? I was almost sure I changed characters. I thought I changed characters. Okay. Let's kill 8 enemies.
Next on the agenda.
Or a bit more. That will be fine. I need 175. So yeah, I need to kill 9 enemies.
Denied.
Is it possible to kill every enemy out there on the map? I don't think enemies respawn and like up until the server resets, which happens once a day. Do I need pearls for her? Oh no, you need pearls. I don't have a lot of this. What is this? Is it cry? Oh, Hydro? Yeah, it's Hydro Cube. I never fought a Hydro Cube. It's probably not hard, but gonna be adventure. You know, I can actually put them both.
Does this mean you're investing in me? I always knew you had a good.
I'm not sure why HP is her stat. Oh, this won't be a problem. I have killed already so many of these. This thing though.
Oh, fine.
They're is precious. Why? Like, isn't she supposed to be elemental? Like, give her elemental mastery. Or, I don't know, like, some damage. Why HP? HP only gives her heal. And it's just one part of her kit. And it's not even the main one. Heal is great, but doesn't need to be empowered. I mean, it's better than something completely useless, but like she could use energy charge, attack, crit damage, crit rate, elemental mastery, but HP? Is she the first one who has HP substat? Okay. Let's get the third wish. And get closer. Like catching. How close am I here? It's 7 on 4-star PD. Exactly. I'll exactly hit the 4-star. And am I at 50 already? Or am I less? Yeah, I will be at 51 after these 3. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to another character. I can also always get an early 5-star, you know, or 5 stars in 110 pool, which will never happen. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I need at least at this point with 4 stars. You know what I can use? Just characters I don't have. Maxed. I don't like weapons. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's cool. He's actually one of the rarest things to get, but using him. Eventually, I'll get Kaya C6. Lisa C0. What is Ember? Oh, Ember City. Wait, Kai is actually one of the. I think he like he gets a shield somewhere. Why? Who gave you a shield? Oh, this is great. EC6 is actually great. Wow. I'm planning to build eventually, Kaya. Okay. What else? Oh, here. Oh. I'm happy. I didn't expect. I don't think I would roll today. What team? Okay, you can actually. No, can you make a good team? They'll put Shanling for sure there. Will they put somebody else? Oh yeah, Shanling, Barbara and Kaya. I forgot this is Freeze Ganyu. Is this Freeze Ganyu on Wanderer's set? No, she's actually on Blizzard. Well, with 60 crit rate on Blizzard set. Makes sense. You know, I'm just happy that my Ganyu deals more damage. I'd be ashamed if she dealt less. I must bow though. Whenever I'm getting a character on the standard banner, I'm hoping for catching, and whenever I'm getting a weapon there, I'm hoping for Amos Bow. Neither happened so far. Hey, yeah, let's go farm for a bit. It's gonna be actually hard to make Dory deal as much damage as Raiden, because Raiden has Dragon's Bane, which I can also... Oh, refine, yeah. I was planning to give this to Hurao, but I'll need to rebuild Hurao to give her more crit rate then, so it's like not used. On her though, I don't think we have anything with Elemental Mastery. Well, we have this. You know what? This actually can work. It's Hydro Electro. Will this increase the damage of Hyper Bloom? It won't, right? Probably won't. Let me actually check. Rain Slasher. I need to check the stats on level 90. Can it be that I can actually use the most useless weapon in the history of Genshin? I mean, okay, this is actually the most useless and still can't be used. But this is the second most useless. Because you see, my great sword is, like, it gives you her energy recharge, which is wow, cool. But it's like, it's R1, 40% chance, 30-second cooldown is not good enough. So I'd love to use Rain Slasher. It's 165 on level 90. You know what? I can probably work with that. I like her so far. Okay, let's go farm. Oh, I'm excited. I need to build Dory. Although I think I build her once I get a new set, a decent new set. Like just Elemental Mastery from there and probably some energy charge. That's all she needs. Everything else is just... I mean, she can benefit from probably attack, crit rate, crit damage, HP a little bit. She actually benefits from a lot of stats. It just... I don't think I care about HP that much. Like, if I like healing, I would rather... I don't know, actually. Yeah, I would rather lose some power on Dory than replace Xingqiu with Kokomi. I wouldn't mind replacing Kokomi, though. Replacing Xingqiu for Kokomi, I meant. I wanna use Kokomi somewhere, but I don't know where I can use her efficiently. I guess if I get another set with good, you know, stats of good Elemental Mastery, I can actually build a Taser team with Kokomi. Let's heal for a bit while we can. Oh, can one of these two be elemental damage? Oh, Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery. That's even better. Cryo attack. Is there someone who needs being rebuilt who is Cryo? No. I need only Electro and Pyro with this. I mean, anything good will still work, but this is not good. And defense. Well, I tried. Dory also needs nothing but Elemental Mastery, right? In Hyperbole team. Elemental Mastery and Energy Charge. But she also generates like energy for herself. If we keep Dory on the field, it's gonna be fine, probably. You know, it feels weird to say, but I'm actually going to build like enough characters to build 2 Hyperbloom teams. Because I want to also build Calais and like build Traveler and Calais, basically 2 Dendro characters. Then I'm gonna build Sinchu, Yelan, and Kokomi. Sinchu, Yelan already I built. Then I'm gonna, well, I have Raiden. And I probably will... maybe not really Raiden. It's gonna be hard to get 6 Elemental Mastery pieces for both of them. But I'll have enough characters to build 2 teams. Imagine completing... Should I keep it? Odori, HP crit rate. No. I need Elemental Mastery. For everything else, I need a attack. Yep. Imagine doing full Abyss with 2 Hyperbloom teams. Hyperbloom is really strong though. It requires not a lot of investment and it's really strong. Not a lot of investment, I mean artifact-wise. You still need to farm. It's like... it's natural. Oh wait, I forgot Bennett Soul. It's fine. Like because my characters are level 1 and talents level 1, they'll still take a while to be built into a team. But in artifacts I will not need anything but on Dory. Or Raiden. As I said, I don't like switching artifacts between characters, and like I don't like even one character having multiple sets. Oh god. Elemental Mastery? Nope. I'm looking for attack, right? Yeah, I won't lock defense. I need to try Dory. Let's actually start upgrading Dory. I actually can't really do anything, right? Yeah, I need to farm the boss. I mean, it's not... I'm sold. This is my... this is gonna be my new main character. The only thing I'm not happy about is her HP substat. Why not Elemental? Just give her Elemental Mastery and she becomes the absolute best. Look at the side animations. Oh, I can't. This thing, how am I supposed to Kalpalata Lotus? I don't want to collect flowers that are hanging from the mountains. Can I plant those? Probably not because they are in the mountains. No. I can plant some things that can be found on mountains, cliffs. Like these too. Like this. Those are on mountains. Oh, please tell me. This useless. This is not completely useless, but. Oh no, that's gonna be hell. Since you see I don't have a lot of them, that means they are not in plain sight, so I can't just collect them by exploring. I need to actually hunt them. Oh no. Oh no. Well, gonna take a while, but we have to do it. I probably won't farm all of my resin today. You know, just slowly but surely. Some of it. You know, maybe 2 more and that's it. I was thinking about like waiting till it recharges, but you know, actually, yeah, we'll use another fragile resin. Well, and make 3 more. That'll be it probably. Can I? Oh, she's in team. No, she's not. Where's Dory? Oh, here she is. Do I have other artifacts that I can use on her already? Crit rate energy charge. Crit rate damage. Crit rate damage HP seems nice, but I really want elemental mastery. Or this as well. Yeah, one of these may work. This is cool, but it's for damage, and she's not dealing damage. So this is like okay on Raiden, but not as great on Dory. Wow. That's interesting. Flower. HP crit rate, HP crit rate, crit rate. Okay. Only have 1. With no elemental mastery. Sag. I mean, one of these can have it. So let's see. If it's crit rate elemental mastery, I'll take it and see how much I can get. Or energy charge, you know what? This is actually good enough to keep for now. I'll probably get better ones, but if I don't, I can probably use this. And here I can't. I need elemental mastery. I need at least 2 pieces on set elemental mastery. I don't have a single one. I can maybe put 4-star if I have. Probably don't. No, no, no. Well, let's go farm. I predict that this domain will be the next emblem domain for me. Probably next year. I really underestimated this set though. Like I thought it's... Honestly, I didn't underestimate this set more than anything. You know what? Let's put her here.
Come with me.
More than anything, I actually overestimated other sets. I thought those are better, but apparently 150 elemental mastery or even 100 elemental mastery is better than 4-piece sets, 4-piece bonuses on other usable sets. I think this should get me faster clear. Well, I hope it won't knock them too far away. I'm surprised how... Okay, it does knock them very far away. I'm surprised how much damage my Beidou deals. Like 10k per hit. That's a lot. You know what?
Time for a light show.
This is not giving me faster clear. I mean, it's decent, but not anything crazy. Still 1 minute. I really thought Beidou can make it faster, but apparently Tinchu gives you about the same. Oh, that's interesting. Is there anybody who needs both energy charge and elemental mastery? Not really. Okay, I'll roll it to +4. I will. The chances are that it's not getting good stat, but if it does, it's actually a decent artifact. I don't like 3-line artifacts. They are not great, in short.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Eyes on me.
Oh wait, it might give me a faster. Yeah, if I already have my ults, maybe it is faster. Oh, definitely is. Like 40 seconds? 50, okay. Not a lot, I mean, like a minute or 50 seconds doesn't make any difference. Not only it has elemental mastery, it has energy charge and attack. I'm down. First one. I need one more, and I have one Electro character completed with artifacts. Well, not one more, but not Sans you perfectly. But I know if it's another Sans, I'll just. If it's another Sans, I'll just give it to Raiden. And eventually give it to maybe, I don't know, Cookie? Okay, hopefully this is enough to keep them intact. Okay, you know what? This is actually a lot of damage. It feels faster than 44 seconds because it wasn't 44 seconds. Those 44 seconds, they are... Elemental Mastery? Okay. Could have been. They are both with you loading in and running. Like, time already started. It's really counterintuitive. You think timer only starts when you, well, activate the challenge, but no. That's why in co-op it also feels very long because you need to wait for everybody to... Lord. Oh no, I didn't counterattack. If you didn't know, counterattacking gives you more particles, so yeah. That's why I'm not happy about it. You know what? It's fine. Oh wait! Does my band actually increase her damage by 3000? Wow.
Into the wind.
That was a mistake. I need to recharge my ult back then.
Off we go.
Yeah, I don't want to do it in the next one.
Let's light it up.
One with nature.
And that's done.
Time to go.
I can lock it for now. If I get enough energy recharge, I want to switch my energy charge sans on my Traveler to attack percent sans. I don't like energy charge sans because it usually caps your energy charge at the amount you want, and you limit your substats, like good substats you can get, because if you already have like 200 energy charge from your Sans and like Favonius Sword, let's say, if you're getting even more, you don't like it. It's like overcapping. Did I lock it? I forgot. I need to not forget to roll also Cryo Goblet. Okay, today my luck seems better than before. Well, I didn't time it right.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
I'm not sure why my... Oh, it's because of balance buff. Yeah, I was like, why my Kazuha hits 10k with his E? But I'm not supposed to. Wait. I'm running out of food to resurrect my characters. They are dying really a lot.
The wind knows me.
I used to have like hundreds of them. Well, I don't really craft a lot of resurrection food anymore once I ran out of eggs, but still. It's actually not too bad. Somebody might use it because it also has elemental mastery in it. So okay, let's see. Cryo Goblets, Elemental Mastery Sands, and maybe something else. If for now, I'll put it on Raiden, because she's using my Kazuha's. So give it back. I know what? No, let's not. Let's already start building Dory. Okay, I remember which one. Do I have +4? I don't. Okay. Crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Crit rate or crit damage. Otherwise, I'm throwing it away. It feels good, but in reality, most of characters don't need both elemental mastery and energy charge. So in reality, it has only 2 stats, and it starts with 3. And defense, of course. That's why I don't usually care about those. Okay, energy charge here. This one. No, this one. Yeah, I did lock it. Let's see. Let's see what's the last stat. If it's crit rate, crit damage, and that's it, I'm down. Elemental Mastery. I agree that Elemental Mastery is not completely a wasted stat on Dendro, but it's far, far worse. It's like saying Elemental Mastery is good on Yai. No, it's not. It gives you, yes, it gives you a damage, yes, but it's not good. It gives you less damage than, well, maybe, about the same damage as flat attack. Okay, let's upgrade this. Do I have locked +20 artifacts that I don't need? Because I tend to keep a lot of bad artifacts, like this. I mean, it's not completely bad, but, you know, maybe it's good enough to keep, actually. I don't have Pyro Goblets, do I? I do. Not a lot of characters need Pyro Goblets, right? This one I'm keeping because when it doesn't matter, I don't have a better one. Oh god. Okay, let's see, there must be a bad one. This one, 20. This one's not great. It again feels great, but it's not. It's like 20, 30 stats, 36 for feather. No. I'm far beyond that point to keep these feathers. Yeah, I know it's the second best one I have. But still. Okay, one big proc and energy charge. One attack, and another attack. It's actually good. It's good enough to keep probably forever. if I get another 6 roll in energy charge, I'll just... But, you know, at this point, it's already good enough. Like, it's not best, but it's on set elemental mastery. I can't ask for more. Attack, you know, and highest roll as well. I'm down. So now I need only one. Only one, and she's good to go. You know what? I'll start probably farming. With my daily resin, I'll start farming
Come to those who don't wait around.
the boss.
That's what they say,
Once I get another elemental mastery here.
The opposite is probably true for me.
Wait, how does this set work? It needs to trigger elemental reaction, right? Or something like that. Where is Dory? Trigger elemental reaction. Yeah, and then it's 8 seconds gains. Yes. Yeah, so it's fine. She can trigger elemental reaction easily. Just starting with her E, or you know,
Adventure time.
it's super easy. Okay, I need to wait for an hour 8 minutes. Okay, for another 3 minutes apparently. Farm a bit more, and yeah, we'll be ending there. You know, today was a really unexpectedly good stream. Managed to do Abyss a lot faster than I expected. A lot faster. Then got Kokomi. I don't think if I got her a bit early. I mean, it doesn't really matter a lot, but you know, saved temples are saved temples. It's either 71 on 71 or it was or 81. But I think it was on 81 because I got Kokomi right in the middle, meaning that she was most likely on the soft PD. Now I have 20 more here, right? 20 more, 10 more in the shop. I'll like people are telling me, yeah, buy 4-star constellations, buy these for like better damage, and I'm like, man, I'm just collecting Pokemons, I don't care. I always spend this on fates. It's wishes are better. Wishes help me get the characters I want, and I don't care about anything else. I'll get these constellations eventually, and I mean, it may take a lot longer for me to get event characters, so yeah. And if I need it a lot, I also have here 15 more. So I'm saving this for upcoming outfits. I wanna buy this. I wanna buy this once I get Kaching. But if I don't get Kaching, they'll probably release another one for Mona, which I also might buy, or Chi-Chi, which also depends on the outfit. We'll see. We'll see. I don't wanna spend those. It's actually, you know, if I spend them and I really want to buy like cheap skin, I can just buy six Vulcan Moons and that'll be probably enough, almost enough. The thing is, like, Kaching skin was on discount and I didn't buy it because I didn't have Kaching. And now I don't want to buy it without this discount. I'm just a very greedy person. Or really careful with my money. Whatever you prefer more. I'm fine with both. Okay. 2 more clears. Watch me get another elemental masterpiece. Oh, it'll be great if I actually manage to get it. But this is actually not bad. It's elemental mastery on set with 25, 27-ish substats. it's good. It's almost good enough to keep for my standards, like overall, but it's also on set and it's also elemental mastery. So it is good enough for me to keep. You know, I kind of regret not using Beidou earlier, because now, like, it's too late to get used to her, and I like other characters more. Beidou is such an oversight by me. She's such a great character. She's also such a fun character to use, like, because you can parry. The only character that allows you to parry. It's a really fun mechanic. I just didn't have Beidou for some time, and...
Is that all you've got?
Okay. And because of that, I didn't, well, play her. And I didn't even know that she's such a great character. I knew that Sunling is a great character, although back then I thought that it's not her ult, but her E. And I actually was dealing physical damage back then as well. But like my first strong team, like team I actually put some effort in the making. Oh god. It was... I remember it had two characters that made me do a lot of damage. It was Fischl and Shanling. They were continuously proccing Overlord, and it was like dealing 3000 damage, but back then it was giant. It was huge. Imagine. Attack with just elemental mastery is not enough. But yeah, it's like, it was interesting. So imagine if then I discovered that Beidou can do it even better than Fischl. Oh yeah, I'm sold. Oh, she's doing such big damage if you manage to. Oh, do I don't have her ult? Oh, I don't. If you manage to block, to parry. Oh god. This guy has delayed attacks! Well, you mentioned, but sometimes I miss old Genshin. Like me being inexperienced in Genshin. Not how it was before. They added a lot of quality of life improvements that I'm not ready to give up on. This I can keep. Good damage. You know what I really need? I need a good tender damage goblet. Because right now I have only one, which has nothing. It's just Dendro damage and no substats. I actually expect them to make like getting artifacts you want easier at a certain point. Because no actual reason, no reason. I just feel like they can do it, and they probably will because of that. But what I expect to see is probably either, you know, either replacing or upgrading substats, or replacing main stat. One of these should come sooner or later. Probably not like... If you're replacing substats, it should be at least somewhat consistent. If you're replacing main stat, yeah, sure, make it super random. Yeah, I'm not keeping this. Nobody needs AM on Denver set. With no substats especially. Okay. Yeah, got pretty lucky today. I'm happy with today's progress. I really am. But yeah. Next stream I'll totally need to just go through This quest, this needs to be done, and there is no way I'm doing all of them off stream. I don't even want to do any of them at all, but I need. But yes, so that's all for today, guys. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow if you don't want to miss any other upcoming streams. So next time I'll be streaming on Monday. You can always check the schedule on the schedule tab or below the stream. You can also find there a link to my Discord servers. Be sure to check those out. And let's start the raid. And yes, as always, see you guys next time. Bye bye.